Hello YouTubers! I'll be doing my top 30 mock draft for the month of September. Please note, in my mock draft, I will exclude the picks of the compensation for free agency, i.e. Josh Battle, and also the trades such as Baker when that occurs, and other players that have been traded. After the month of August, when all the trades are being concluded and we know the actual draft picks that each teams have been assigned, that also includes the free agency, I'll do another draft video. That will be after the trade period in early October. Before I start, it would be much appreciated if you can comment, subscribe, and like. All subscribers will be much appreciated. Alright, let's get my draft going. Yeah! The first pick is to Richmond. I have allocated to Jagger Smith. He's a 187 midfielder for the Oakley Chargers in Victorian under-18s. He accumulates so much of the ball and he just knows how to find the ball, and he has demonstrated in a VFL game against men for Richmond in gathering 31 disposals in a game. With the second pick, North Melbourne, Ben O'Sullivan. He's a 182cm midfielder from the Oakley Chargers. He is rated in the top 4, but he has had injuries to his thumb. However, he's started to play games now, and he has a good turn of speed and he can take good overhead marks and has a massive penetrating kick. He is from Quilboy in Country Victoria. The third player, which I'll allocate to Brisbane as father son, is Levi Ashcroft. He's a 179cm Rick Metro midfielder from the Sanningham Dragons. He plays exactly like his older brother, Will Ashcroft. Fast player with ball, and he averages 1 goal per game. It is very likely he will be taken by the Brisbane Lions under the father and son rule. The fourth pick, which will be back to West Coast, who they would select Sid Draper. He's a 180cm midfielder from South Adelaide in South Australia. He's also been injured at the start of this season, but he is returning back to fitness and has played a number of senior men's SAFL games for South Adelaide, in which he has gathered 20 plus disposals in the last couple games. He has a turn of speed with great endurance. He has some characteristics of an explosive midfield traits. The fifth pick, linked to the Crows, I've got is Harry Langford. He's a 190cm midfielder from the Dandenong Stingrays in mid-country. He's a taller midfield with a great left foot kick that can hit targets, has a point of difference with his height and strength. He's a Jordan Dawson type. The sixth pick, I have Melbourne taking Josh Miley. He's a 193cm midfielder from the Eastern Rangers in Victoria, Coach League. He's a tall midfielder that can develop into a big body mid and a contested midfield. He kicks goals and averages around a goal per game. He's a Patrick Cripps or Bontempelli type big body mid. Pick 7, I've got Gold Coast take Murphy Reid. He's a 179 midfielder or forward from Metro Victorian at the Sanningham Dragons. This kid has so much footy smarts and silky skills. He is very good with the ball in his hand and is a great ball user. Pick 8, St Kilda, they would select Sam Laidlaw, a 187cm midfielder from the Greater Western Victorian Rebels. He has been injured this season, but is starting to play more games often now, and if he can have a strong finish from now to the end of the season, he is one player that can definitely rise up the draft board, potentially even top 4 or 5. He's a Petrarca type midfield with power in the midfield, and he can also play as a marking forward with his strength. He is a midfield bull with explosiveness. Pick 9, I have Essen taking Luke Trainer, a 194cm key defender from Wick Metro in the Sanningham Dragons. He's a key defender who is very good in the set the mark and has good skills for his height, who can start the counter-attack from defense. Pick 10, I have Fremantle selecting Bo Allen. He's a 191cm midfielder or defender from Peel Thunder in Western Australia. Allen can play in defense and midfield and is hard at it player. He is Western Australia's best player in this year's draft. In his early days, he'll start in defense and eventually he'll transition as a midfielder. Pick 11, Fremantle taking Toby Travaglia. He's an 187 defender from the Bendigo Pioneers in mid-country. He has great running ability and good skills from the halfback, but has scope to transition as a midfielder in the future in the AFL. With pick 12, I've got Gold Coast taking their academy player Leonardo Lombard. He's a 177 midfielder from the Gold Coast Suns Academy in Queensland. He is a midfielder who is very fast and has great goal sense, and he's tied to the Suns Academy. With pick 13, I've got Essendon selecting Isaac Kako. He's a 175cm small forward from the Calder Callants in Vic Metro and is part of Essendon's NGA. He is one of the 2 premier small forwards with Barry. Pressure forward, plays with a lot of energy. He is great at cropping the ball and kicking goals from any angle. He averages 1.5 goals per game in the under 18s. Will suit perfect for the Bombers. With pick 14, I've got Canton selecting Harrison Oliver. He's a 180cm defender from the Sandringham Dragons in Vic Metro. He's a defender who plays off halfback, who likes to start the attack off halfback. Pick 15, of the Hawks taking Harry Armstrong. He's a 194cm key forward from the Sandringham Dragons. Another key forward who excelled in the under-18 National Carnival. Great at taking contested mark and is pretty athletic for his height. Pick 16, I've got the Giants selecting Xavier Lindsay. He's a 182cm midfielder from Gibson Power in the Vic Country. He's a midfielder who can play off halfback, has a good left foot, can start the attack from halfback or to the forwards when he is in midfield. Doesn't mind the tackles as well. Pick 17, I've got Geelong selecting Christian Moraz. He's a 183cm midfielder forward who can also play on the wing from the Eastern Rangers in Vic Metro. He's a midfielder who also plays on the wing and can play up forward. He can find the ball and know where the goals are. He averages just over a goal a game in the under 18s. At pick 18, I got Fremantle selecting Joe Berry, 180cm small forward from the Murray Bushrangers and also from the Vic Country. He is one of the 2 premier small forwards for Kako. Berry just knows where the goals are and has very good lateral movement. He averages 3 goals per game in the under 18s. Pick 19, I got Sydney selecting Matt Whitlock. He's a 200cm key defender or forward who plays for the Murray Bushrangers in Country Victoria. He played as a key defender but has versatility and is able to play as a key forward. Has good speed and agility. Pick 20, I got Sydney selecting Paige Houghton, a 181cm midfield forward who played for the Sandringham Dragon. He's a midfielder who kicks goals. He would have went high up the draft if it wasn't for his ACL knee injury that he sustained at the middle of this season. He can be a draft steal at this pick, was playing so well prior to the injury. Pick 21, I've got Gold Coast selecting Cooper Hines. He's a 190cm midfield forward who plays for the Dandenong Stingrays for Vic Country. He's another midfield forward who has a good height at 190cm and he has a bit of power. For the under 18s, he averages 25 disposals, 1.7 goals per game. He could go a lot higher in the draft and is a goal-kicking mid. Pick 22, Richmond. I got them selecting Alex Turu. He's a 192cm defender who plays for the Gibson Power in the Victorian under 18s. He's another intercepting defender in this draft. Turu plays for the Power, who has been injured for half of this season. He has versatility as he has played a bit in the forward and the midfield. Pick 23, I've got North Melbourne selecting Jesse Detoli, 178cm small forward who plays for the Northern Knights in Vic Metro. He's a tough forward or midfielder who is very strong at the contest. He averages 20 disposals, 2 tackles and 2 goals per game in the under 18s. Pick 24, I got Brisbane selecting Sam Marshall, a 184cm midfielder who is part of Brisbane Lions Academy. He's a Brisbane Lions Academy player who plays in the midfield and he has a good height at 184cm. He can play inside and outside and will be another quality addition to the Brisbane Lions midfield following the 2 Ashcroft brothers. Pick 25, West Coast select Jack Whitlock, the twin brother of Matt Whitlock. He's a 200cm key forward from the Murray Bushranger. He's another key forward who marks the ball at the highest point in the air. Good agility for a tall forward. Pick 26, St Kilda. They'll be selecting Alex Dobson. He's a 203cm ruckman from South Australia in Sturt in the SNFL. He is the best ruckman available in the draft, standing at 203cm, who acts as a midfielder when the ball goes to the ground. He's an All-Australian under-18 ruckman and he is this year's Taylor Goad from South Australia last year. Pick 27, Adelaide, selecting Tom Gross. He's a 180cm midfield forward who plays for the Oakley Chargers in Vic Metro. Gross plays as a midfield or forward who averages 23 disposals a game, 3 tackles a game and just under a goal per game. He's a hard at it player who made the All-Australian under-18 team for this year's National Under-18 Carnival. Pick 28, I've got Gold Coast selecting Joe Shanahan. He's a 193cm forward who plays for the Bendigo Pioneers for Big Country. He's a key forward standing at 193cm that took many contested marks in the under-18 championship. He's played a number of VFL games for Essendon and kicked over 2 goals for a number of games. In the under-18s, he averages 2 goals and tackles respectively per game. Pick 29, Fremantle, selecting Tom Sims. He's a 199cm key forward for the Northern Knights. He's a key forward who stands at 199cm, who averages under just 2 goals a game and takes 4 marks per games in the under-18s. He has good mobility for his height. Pick 30, I've got Essendon selecting Noah Mraz. He's a 197cm key defender or forward who plays for the Dandenong Stingrays in the under-18s. He's a key defender for the Stingrays standing at 197cm, and also he can play a bit in ruck. Thank you for listening to my mock draft. This is my top 30 mock draft for September 2024. We'll have a better indication as the trade period ceases in terms of draft picks and compensation picks, and also when the trial or the draft camp results are undertaken during the month of October during the trade period to see what the players' attributes are, their endurance and their agility, etc. Thank you for watching and listening to my show. It would be much appreciated if you can subscribe, comment and like. Every subscriber will be much appreciated. Hope to hear from you again next time. See ya! Until next time, bye.